Oops, did I? Okay, no. Good. Very good. Okay, I'm done with the computer. I shall just. Okay. Wrong one. Oh fuck! I closed the Duolingo. Alright, whatever. Hello, Captain. How are you doing? Oh, nice. The chat widget is working. No, I don't speak American Sign Language. Should be renamed to American English Sign Language. Already post a story. C'est en français. Oh, wow, the nice CCG, right? Okay, now to sorry for that. Now to publish that to face cam. Alright. T'as tagué un compte nowhere dans ton post de Twitter. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. If they're unhappy, I mean, they did have the Vampire the Masquerade tag, so. Okay, now I'm ready. Now. Just have to remove this getting ready. The music will stop momentarily, sorry for that. Okay. So last time I stopped at the hospital because I was lacking the locksmith skill, lockpick skill. It's okay though. They're just adjusting the my TV set. Okay, let's go to the blood bank. I hope she doesn't break her ankles. 13 stimulants in every bottle. Liquid demon seed. So basically they took the demon seed and then diluted in liquid. Dank stank. Babaloo. Ecstasy. Rondo. 13. Yellow snow. 6. XX. XXX. Triple team. And the dirty Sanchez. with a capital Y and Z. What's up, Chisana? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm just at the beginning. Basically, I did the tutorial, talked to, is it Gary? The ghoul. Yeah, Malkavian. And then I went to the hospital, started to, I am lacking the hacking skill, so, not hacking, lockpick. Um, I'm not very, yeah. Difficulty of 9, basically, it's not gonna happen. Employee of the month, the only employee. Vandal. Hey, Vandal. Sure. I don't mind it. I've played the game a few times, but I'm using the unofficial patch as well as they've added stuff, so I don't know everything. And I mean, this game has so much content that
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Betty. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to
I
find a
think
decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
the chat is a bit big and the widget is a bit big. I'll make it a bit smaller. Wow, I can't speak. Chat box. Let's reduce it. I still want it to be readable, but yeah. Okay, should be better now. Okay, how much for the Crimson Nectar?
If you have to ask.
Sometimes it's weird. Like I'm just not sure. Like why there's two conversations that are exactly the same. Like show me your Crimson Nectars. I just asked that. I guess it's because the in the other one I didn't have the option to back out.
5?
Yeah, so
No. Queen Bitch would say no to that. Oh no, wouldn't like that, Queen Bitch. Queen Bitch would say no. 5? Need a fix? Now serving number 26?
oh, I think he's had vampire blood.
Now
So
serving number 26?
I don't know.
Number.
Hey Vanessa, how are you doing?
Now serving number 26? Number
You like to add
26?
but oops
26.
but suffixes in our names. Okay. I shall try to speak louder. Let me know how it is. Oh, thanks for the follow, Chisana. Alright, nice to hear. Well, to read. Yes, you are VIP. Very important put. Oh my god. She means that it's because she highlighted her message. Okay. Let's go see Mercurio, I guess. Yeah, let's get more comfortable. Is this guy still here? Nope. Mercurio. That's a nice car. Oops. I keep mixing Control and C. Oh my god. I didn't unlock the achievement to have VIP members. Yeah, I know. They've added new achievements. New. The font might be too big on for the chat box. It's like 3, 4 words, and then there's a line break. All right, let's save in case I fuck up.
Those mothers ripped me off.
I'm dying here.
Dying here.
Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Damn, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You need only open your eyes. Now, tell me your tale. Before I click that, yeah, the last step for partnership is kind of a huge step.
I went... What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Reveal your clumsy assassins, or I will finish their task. I think I'll take 2. Hippocrates is not my forefather. Who broke you, Mercury?
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organization seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right?
Right?
4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junkie
Bricks?
bricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. Shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
I think the green car we saw earlier is his car. It seems pretty clean to have been in contact with this guy, considering how bloody he is. Alright. Oh, they got the astrolite. Where are the demons who attacked you, Mercury? You're a mouse playing among giants. Okay. Where are the demons that who attacked you, Mercury?
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. And one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that
Denny. How do I get my boom boom?
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I wanna kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
Hey, you blew it. My assistance may help you greatly.
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I have some numb juice.
Oh, holy Christ.
I will return. Return. Wow. I add too many H's. I will return with the boom boom.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
It's intense, yeah. Oh, the move bot. I guess it's a bit annoying for the chat. Let's see. Okay, it's good. I want that much. What do you want? Oh, you mean a certain amount of money from him? Your words will be weighed, Mercury. Farewell. Because I know he can help you. Okay. Yeah, I had the number, so I don't know. That's some good music. Should add some beatbox to that. And anyway, I don't know how many that is, but you will eventually. Okay, you meant 75. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think it's Average, yeah. And sometimes all you need is one raid. Or the consistency. And consistency, I mean, that always helps. Oh yeah, the crab nipples.
Hey there, need a date?
So every time I bump into people, they say something.
Hey, Papi, need a date?
I'm a puppy now. Oh. Okay, those seem to not say anything. Let's get idea. She looks a bit weird. Yeah, I hope you're not in a hurry, because like I mentioned in the previous time I streamed this, I take my time.
No.
I mean, he's alone. I do think, I don't know if he has significance in the story. I forgot.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Oh wow, nice camera. Sorry if you, I hope you didn't get vertigo from that. Alright, let's do the quest. Although, I have 5 experience. So security or dexterity. Sneaking is always useful. Okay, do you want me to go to the beach immediately or go back to the blood bank to acquire everything? Sorry, I'm reading. Okay, I have like 50 on average now, I think. Yeah, life. Yeah. Like if you have 5 viewers, then 2 viewers, then 3 viewers, well, your average is gonna be like 3 point something. Okay. Those are weird and kind of creepy. They're like tentacles. The les bannières. I forgot how you call that in English. Banners, I guess. No, they're not banners.
That's the kind of thing that makes you lose your
Those
faith in
things.
humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there's torn in two. By the looks of it, you think someone tied him to 2 horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malk. Found this guy on the beach. Looked like, I don't know, an animal attack.
Shark bite?
Nah, I've seen shark bites. This was something different. Like whatever killed him knew what it was doing. The head was missing, the hands were missing. And there were these huge slashes. But
Bullshit.
no. Guy was literally slashed to ribbons. The worst part was I was waiting for the meat wagon and I felt like something was watching me. I swear on my badge today that there was something just out of sight. For a split second, I thought the squad car to get the hell out of that place. This day makes me wonder what's really out there.
Maybe it was a werewolf. Woo!
Alright.
Or a vampire. Woo!
Get it. See, this is why you didn't get invited to Hernandez's wedding, Ted.
The first cop's voice is the same as the news anchor. And hi, Daddy. I'm not hunting achievements because this game does not have achievements. And my quest currently is, and sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just listening to what they were saying. It's Surf's Up. I need to collect Astrolite. There's a few things in this place that you can collect. And yeah. Okay. Let's save, because there's a few dialogues here. This here.
Up there, through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Ah, the demons who broke the fleet-footed god.
Those men you are looking for.
Oh yeah, I forgot to remove that tag when I started the stream. But yeah, unfortunately, VTMB does not have achievements. Yeah, usually they show here, but it's too old a game. That would be, but I don't know the game well enough for that. Like, not nearly as well enough. You see the twisted strings of my tomorrows. Speak more.
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
May the moon light your twisted path, Shadow Seer. Farewell. Alright, I'll talk to them later. So what's cool with combat is that you can actually refill your blood, and if, of course, well, not always when you're fighting humans, of course. But yeah, or maybe not achievements, but like challenges, like. So the patch seems to have added more Malkavian in their dialogue, and they're louder too. And now they have subtitles. How many times? It's been a fairly long time, but like 3-4 times at least. But yeah, you could have challenges like no charisma, or only fight, or no ranged weapon, or stuff like that. Wouldn't be much of a challenge, but yeah. Or like you can't buy anything.
Help ya?
Help ya? Yeah. So you can choose to seduce him. I forgot exactly what it does. One of them just makes him move away. The second one. Third. Anyway, that's cool.
Okay, you can go on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Yeah, that would be a good challenge too. And especially like on higher levels, perks and abilities can be very expensive. Shit will not be started. Yet will. Alright, let's save just in case. Hello,
Anybody
mister.
want some of this? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know why I thought I was hearing the ghost from Phasmophobia.
Cheating ass computer.
Is this supposed to be gaming? I guess so.
What the fuck? I blocked that shit.
Well, right now I'm just gonna do a casual playthrough. But yeah, I mean, afterwards I could do a challenge. I don't know if there are people who run challenges for this game. Probably.
Cheating ass computer.
There's a fair amount of people who really like the game. It's kind of niche, but yeah. So, if you steal this radio, everybody starts attacking you. Wow, they have powers. I don't want to fuck with them. You must have some pretty good abs too to be sitting like that. "300 kilos. This looks way heavier than that. Depending on what it's made of. Okay, so I'm back in the kitchen. Here you can crouch. There's a vent with stuff in there with money. Oops. I swapped C and control, so that's why I keep pressing the wrong button. As far as I know, this does not aggro them. And like you can be done without aggroing them.
Yeah, that is what I love about this business. Fine women come to my house for my shit. I don't even gotta call them on the phone or nothing. Say there, pretty lady, what can I hook you up with tonight?
What's in your little green bag?
My staff maintains at all times a 24-karat smorgasbord of A-plus narcotics guaranteed to make the competition shit seem like a weak cappuccino in comparison. White, green, blues, reds, black, you pick a color.
I need explosions.
Explosives? Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention that way. I may have something. Why would you need to get your hands on some fireworks?
Oh my god, the fish are ripe for hunting. I want to set the night on fire. The news shall ring of my glorious deeds.
Hey, look over here.
You made this yourself.
Yo, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astra.
That was weird. I'm not
It's
too
like
sure.
TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't like keeping the stuff around. Too dangerous. So I let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
How about no? Money is so boring, sweetheart. I'm sure we can figure something else out.
Mm-hmm. I'd be open to negotiations.
Negotiation.
Question is, how open are you?
That's funny of me to comment on someone else's way of pronouncing words. Want to send your buddy out the room and find out?
Yo, go check the odometer on my car. Now, I'll give you what you want, but I got what you need.
You got what I need. Here comes some special magic for you. Alright, so normally it's best not to kill them, but you can kill them because on the left side there's a gun icon. That means that it's a combat zone. Since he's the boss of that place, he has more health, so that's why it takes longer to drain. In return, it means he has more blood to give me. Alright, I'll just move the chat box again a bit to the right, so the health is not hidden by the chat. Alright, I got the astrolite. Pretty much got everything. I got gun too. I got a money too. It's weird. God damn, I'm short. The dead one's floating, but I don't know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I right click to use the iron sight. So, unless they've changed it, usually you want to... some of them with melee weapons, they can resist your bite. But I think it has to do with some of their stats and your stats. Yeah, and unfortunately you can only bring one of each item. So like, you can't have two of the same pistol. Let's reload. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I got it. No, too low. Okay, I don't really care about that. Okay, what's my hacking skill? 4. I'll save. I'm not too sure. I don't think it affects my hacking, because dexterity, stamina, and strength. Yeah, nope. And you also can enter from the back. It doesn't give you experience if you successfully lockpick or anything, so it's not really worth. Oh, but oops. Yeah, I went all the way around. That guy never saw me coming. Yeah, it's not really worth relaunching. I mean, reloading or using a blood buff for that lockpick. Unless you really want what's on the other side, and what's on the other side is... Oops, wrong way. Jumping animation. Yeah. You can turn off the lights in the place. Oh. Well, I'm kind of sad now. I don't want to kill the dog. Let's rescue him and then leave. Bye-bye. Okay, is that like a bench? Hello, dog. Oh, bye-bye, dog. Oh, he's faster than I am. That little music. I don't know if anybody here... Damn, he hurts. Has ever played Shadow Man? On the N64 and PlayStation 2. I think it's also on PC. Yeah, it's on Steam as well. But yeah, there's one of the killers that their song reminds me of that. Alright. So over there's a... I'll do that later. I'll do it chronologically. So this person
Do you know who the head
is a vampire, but does not want to be a vampire. So, he walks among us, playing his ancient game.
You mean he's around here? Where? And what game is he playing? I really need to find him.
Why do you seek the Dog Father?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
You need only the holy stake.
Okay, but first I had another question.
So...
How about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
So you can basically try to lie to him, and then you're gonna end up selling him stuff. So let's do the persuasion options, but then I'll reload. I want to try to be, I guess, a good, helpful character, altruistic. You can transfuse the blood of a one-horned horse.
Unicorn blood?
We are walking myths.
I'll buy it. I'm gonna go get some money, come back.
I may also produce some special rubber to bring your teeth down.
Sucks, bro.
Alright. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so I'll reload. Now I'm tall as fuck. Now I'm just floating. And
Yeah.
he walks among us. So the other option is basically to say no, to leave.
You mean he's around here? Where? And what game is he playing? I really need to find him.
Why do you seek the Dark Father?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Actually, I don't know. But yeah. Only a silver screen dream.
Oh. But how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
The disease sticks to you like dirty underwear.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
What? You're not having a blast?
I don't want this. I want to be human again.
Right, I know. That's why I don't want to be mean. In dreams, you will be. And I will be a dinosaur. Rawr. The leopard cannot change its spots, but it can hunt. Understand? Death visits the week twice. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so mean. Like, there's no good option for me to tell him, as far as I know. Shouldn't be too pleased.
You had me. No, no, you are going to China.
Yes, the future may take me where you see. Yeah, the second option's pretty good too.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I see the dog father, and the one who stands in front of him.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. You found it in the crypt. It's open. It's open. Oh god. Oh god. Run.
So this is foreshadowing. Shadowing. Yes, the tomb will light up the night sky.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Look again. Perhaps I can share your dark vision.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Forget what I say. Tell me more how fate has laid the road before me.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
Fate holds not the reins of my destiny. Farewell. Well done, especially because I don't want to spend money. Alright.
Sucks, bro.
Is that him? Copper.
Brother.
Why are your words shaped so strangely?
It's nothing.
You're talking to someone who isn't here. You seem to shrink from my shadow.
No. I have a speech problem. Sorry.
Yeah, but also the way you're acting. You stutter like a stricken sow. Okay, what? I am no longer here.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business.
His face is
No
chiseled.
reason to hassle the weaklings.
I will cast no shadow on your flame, little sickling.
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No, but a pity to be trapped within invisible walls.
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
Who is the hunter and why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally.
So there's something that's annoying me. It's my FPS counter. I also moved the chat box again. Hopefully it's the last time I LT tab. It's taking a long time to load. That's weird. Could it be crashed? Might as well register this in the meantime. Yeah, I think it crashed. Crashed so hard I don't see it in the taskbar. Alright, let's start it again. Sorry for that. Okay. 7:38, which was 3 minutes ago. Alright. I had already talked to this person.
Fucking mayhem, bro.
Listen,
I will cast
You
no
mean
shadow
right?
in your flame.
we're getting pretty...
Who is the hunter? Why?
You all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I?
Alright. Whose clan blood is it that runs in your veins? Thin
Clan?
in your veins?
See, I've heard all that before. And I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
How did your blood go from thick to thin?
I'd just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
The flower girl.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself, the way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
I like how I can just say goodbye. Tell me your tale, little sickling.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Oh, he got turned and he doesn't know what the fuck he is or how it works. We're all children of the night, bloodthirsty and damned.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it's because a lot of people think that Gehenna is, which is the basically the end of the world for them, the apocalypse, is coming because of the thin bloods. I will not say what a thin blood is. We will figure that out later. Does the thin blood flow for you all?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
Hey Uber, how are you? Is your flower dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
I'm glad to read that. Perhaps I can delve the mysteries of your thin blood.
I hope you had better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
I've been doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you? Secrets hidden from you may show themselves to me.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper. And the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Yeah, we kind of figure out that she can read the future. Where might I find thin... sorry. Goddamn cough. Where might I find these thin little secrets?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you can start there.
My shadow darkens other domains. Farewell. I wonder if my interactions would change.
Fucking mayhem, bro.
Alright.
Easy, easy, easy. No one, no. Bubble.
So you can actually sell them that if you choose to sell that to Copper, if you choose to use the persuasion. So that was a I don't know if you saw that, but that was something we'll encounter later in the game. Ah, gotcha, Jay. Yeah. So it's a game that was published by Activision. So, as is often the case, it was rushed near the end, and the only way it even runs is because of the unofficial patch. But yeah, you can switch from third person to first person.
Didn't I tell you to get away from there?
Is he talking to me?
Didn't I tell you to get away from there? You can't get back here, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, it's a really good RPG. There's a lot of love in that game and in the unofficial patch. Yeah, I mean the graphics are not the best. Of course, it's an old game, but they're fairly good. Bubblegum. So it's another item that you can sell to copper. The other one is just a bag of blood. And the objective I got that was updated is actually Carnival of Death. So you saw a bloody murder scene on the pier, but were unable to find out anything significant about the killer, except that the killing was extremely brutal, vicious, and beast-like. That's my car. I wonder if I run faster in diagonal. Anyway, so I already finished the first quest of the game, the first main story quest. Well, I have to turn it in. And in that quest you already see that you have multiple choices to resolve, so you can talk, you can fight. Since I'm greedy, I chose to talk, then fight, and basically I got everything. The money and the car radio, I'm gonna be able to sell that to make some money. But you can seduce the people there, you can persuade them, you can use your... my clan is Malkavian, so we're basically you have access to the Web of Madness. I'm not too sure if it's called that. And that allows you to basically kind of... Someone just went into the sewers.
What's the hops, bro?
Yeah, you're able to basically transmit some of your madness to other people for a small amount of time to make them hallucinate. So they talk about a dinner. He talked about a dinner. Thin blood, he's interested in knowing what thin bloods are. He knows only that a sire, Lily, a sire in this world is basically who turned you into a vampire. Lily told him before he parted ways with her, you might want to check on the Surfside dinner in order to see if she's there. And I mean diner, not dinner. Dinner is two ends. Diner is one end.
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
I don't remember this from the base game.
Something I can help you with.
So you can talk to him, and basically there's not much you can get out of him. The night is as cold as a woman wronged.
I guess.
A strange weight lies on your shoulders.
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Dark and heavy your burden, I leave it to you.
Goodbye, then.
His right hand is weird. Maybe he broke it. Looks like Cholula. Fortunately, I don't have the ability to zoom in. Yeah, you can have dinner in a diner. Beep beep. She's not happy.
Che cosa stai dicendo?
Italian language, okay.
Che cosa stai dicendo?
Sepsi or Kepsi. Salt and pepper. And I don't know what those two are. Alright, let's talk to this gentle lady.
What'll it be, honey?
In the air, spoiled scent. On the floor, rodent pellets. You sell filth here? So you can basically threaten them to call the health inspection, and they're gonna give you money basically not to do that. Again, I don't wanna be mean in this playthrough, so I won't do that. I see a pale girl in my mind. Have you seen the pale girl too?
Is that a trick question?
Surely you have seen the blood drinkers quaffing the crimson mead. Well, I don't think I'm gonna say that. Thin blood. Do you know these words?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
From where did the words thin blood enter your brain?
I know I've heard that before.
The pale, pretty flower girl murdered them, perhaps?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've
There's
seen
only
in
one
here for
flower girl.
years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Yeah, I mean, I wish that was easy, but usually people are, like, they ask you for proof that you know someone. And, no, I don't think it's Aerith. But the flower girl is so close. She cannot come, so I will deliver them. Retrieve Lily's belongings. Alright, now to use the excellent inventory system. Boop. A purse left behind in the diner. A photo of a young woman. The message on the back of the photo reads August 3rd, Santa Monica, Lily. And this photo is very glossy. Yes, put. It's weird, like I moved my chat widget to the. Okay, it was square in the middle. Okay, this is better. Alright, but it's weird. I thought it was a. There was supposed to be a journal. Alright, let's see what the quest says. You have retrieved Lily's belongings from the diner. They consist of a photo, a key, and a bail bond. A bail bond. Okay. So I do have a key. I should have read from my key ring. Lily's key. And bail bond. The bail bond was for one Rolf Toten. I wish I could zoom in. I unfortunately cannot. Or I don't know the button. Alright. Something... Oh, my camera is picking something up I did not properly clean. Well, it's just clean clothes. Oh, they remodeled him. I don't believe you.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse. Always room for heathens
That
in
hips
the
way.
cold and oily pits of the damned.
I do have a Twitter. Oh, I could kill him. I won't do that. It's at Dimitri. I don't think I need to update my my description on Twitch and my links and all that. I don't have panels either. Bell bonds. Yeah, I thought it was in the second city. Apparently, it's in the first one. Oh, really? My bad.
I don't care. I need to find him so he can find him. It's 250
Yeah, I think it's
grand of my
either.
money on the line here.
I think it's because I changed
I'll
it.
talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about either.
The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well, looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who will be the lucky caller?
You've got the first shot at Deb tonight. So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, Deb. This is, Vigo.
Vigo? So, Vigo, why are you up so late?
I'm working the late shift here at the, yacht club.
How many boats
Yeah,
do
I
you
already
have?
listened to that the other day.
Hello there. How you been?
Greetings.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
Are you the keymaster?
Huh? Oh, I see what you're yapping about. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Keymaster, huh? Might be worth trying. Arthur Kilpatrick, the Santa Monica Keymaster. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a bad horror movie.
Do you alone hold the keys?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours.
Makes
Plus
sense.
a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Is the lady by the sea so diseased?
You mean Santa Monica? You sure got a strange way of saying things. This old burg has gone downhill in the past few years, if you ask me. Lots of shady types moving in, which ain't bad for business, you know what I mean?
Yep. The lady's beauty has faded.
Hell yeah, I ain't complaining. I'm in a good position to watch it all just slide right down the tubes, you know what I mean?
Oh my god. He laughs like Peter in Family Guy. Do some try to slide down the tube without paying for your keys?
You talking about bail jumpers? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we got plenty of those. That's why I got a bounty hunter for.
Hunting bounties sounds exciting.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, Missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
Does your hunter have good balls of brass?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Friggin' chicken! It's the best you've ever had.
Motherfucking great chicken right there. What is this?
It's friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding me cat?
Try this.
Holy that's good. What the is this?
9 out of 10 people preferred friggin' chicken over the competition. Why?
Cause that's some good fucking chicken. I mean, friggin' chicken.
Friggin' chicken. You'll swear it's the best you've ever had.
Alright, sorry. Maybe you need to find a better set of brass balls.
Well, I
feel right cutting costs and loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
So that's why I like this game. Like, there's a bunch of side quests that are pretty nice. Like, the world is not that big, but it's densely packed. I'll dig up this hunter of bounties.
Great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
Yep. So that's where I saw a keycard door earlier in the game. I have more questions bursting my brain.
Sure, honey. What is it?
But yeah, if you decide to acquire it, Jay, I shall help. I'll send you a link to the unofficial patch. Because even the resolution is locked at like 1220, pas 1080, 1200, whatever. It's smaller. 1200, I forgot. It's 1280 by 1084, 1024. Thank you for the follow, Shia. How are you doing tonight? Or today, depending on where you are. Have you heard of a shadow-cloaked killer?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious, tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Wow, they killed serials? I'm sorry for that one. And hello. Okay. Oh wow, I don't like the first answer. So I won't say it. Okay, the second one's about the cops. Does this frighten you?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
Yeah, but I mean, other than for your job, maybe you have some compassion for people? My brain has questions that need your brain's answers.
Sure, honey, what is it?
I am no longer here.
He was about to meet his greatest foe.
Kill them all! All of them!
And a girl.
Hello.
Hi.
And a comic relief sidekick who won't make it to Act 3.
I picked the wrong month to cancel my life insurance. No, don't say that. You're gonna make it.
With a guy from that other movie that was slightly popular, and what's her name from that show you sometimes watch. In a movie with 2 spectacular CGI battle sequences and an advertising campaign that will leave you no choice but to see this film. See it, because it's a movie, and all your friends are going. In theaters Friday, on DVD in 3 months.
Alright, so this is a new loop of... It's the same loop as the... Sorry, the loop is restarting, basically. So Deb of Night has 4 loops, and depending on the stage you are at in the game, she's gonna have different loops. The first guy is the Italian guy. Well, he's not Italian, but he has Italian boats. Freedom! Your father, Arthur, your father wanted me to write you to tell you that he has a boil that is 3 inches across. You really need to come visit and see this thing. Love, Mom. Alright, so I need to look at the bonds. I shall refresh your memory. So I have a bond here for Rolf Toten. Toten? Apologies for the mispronunciation. So I'm gonna look in his database of bonds for additional info. Email. Oh, no, never mind. I meant bonds. Email. Okay, it's because I have to. What the? Bonds. Currently outstanding bonds. Muddy, I guess.
Hello, Gomez. What's the latest conspiracy?
Okay. Maybe it's another computer. Oh yeah, it's another computer. My bad. So Toten, SZ,
Got our undivided attention.
Toten R, yeah, bond written, blah blah blah, 2003, immigration case, 15K. So they're telling you the plate number basically. Go back to Germania, Paul. We don't take the euro in these parts. Oh boy, he's problematic. She's got a rep for beating the snot out of the locals. Shit, Kleenex. Animal cruelty case. Just because an animal's rare doesn't mean you should sneak into the zoo and eat it before it goes extinct. What? Okay. Schmidt. That's a ton of letters just for 4 sounds.
Thank you, Gomez.
In
that
English,
concludes
anyway.
the news portion.
Of the Atlantic.
Alright. G to M, grade C.
Friggin' Chicken recently
Possession.
challenged several random people to a taste test between Friggin' Chicken and the other leading chicken flavored
Iberson
products.
M.
Let's listen.
I'm looking at them because if I'm not mistaken, there's another quest you can get basically.
Oh my gosh!
Disease damn.
Now, try this.
Big blush.
This is some good
Big blush.
chicken. What is this?
Oh, I just did that.
Sir, take a test for me?
Sure.
Prostitution case. This is what we used to call a jack in the box. Win her up and something's going to pop out. Oh dear. Matteo M. Prior conviction. Battery. Okay.
Try this.
Another local. Santa Monica used to be a swell place to live. More C.
9 out of 10 people preferred Friggin' Chicken over the competition. Why?
Cause that's some good
Brought him in for excessive
chicken.
talking smack
I
at the
mean,
local arcade.
friggin'
What?
chicken.
Friggin' Chicken, you'll swear it's the best.
Alright. It's a bit distracting.
Can't see. Where have my eyes gone to?
J'ai fini de manger puis encore faim,
Can't see. Where have my eyes gone to?
She was telling me a message in French sign language. Okay. I'm kidding. She was just mimicking things. Local girl, friend of bondsman who did not know that she was a working girl when he picked her up, and has identified that she carries a contagious case of the Chooch Devils. Bremer M. Thank you, Chisana. Thanks for joining as well, and I wish you a great evening. Public originator, okay. 2 counts concealment of the deadly weapon, threat case. Picked up after local woman reported being stalked by subject. Found with a knife and a stun gun. Good lawyer got this guy's sentence talked down from intent to do bodily harm to restraining order in a matter of hours. Oh, did I make a mistake? Cool. No, okay, yeah I did. Statutory rape. Bought amount 10K. Picked up outside the asylum for trying to move a drunk 16-year-old to his car. This ain't Canada, buddy. I mean, even in Canada, you don't do that. And the asylum. What about Brownstone High School? Muddy Durbin. Okay, Muddy. Yeah, they talked about him in the other computer. Assault. Prior conviction for Grand Theft Auto for GTA. 10K. I don't know what the fuck that means. 3-peat? Oh, it's like 3 times. Offender. Really wouldn't be surprised if this guy tries to run. NGM. I already did that. What about NR? I think this one gives you a quest. No, okay. It just looks suspicious. Should just keep him in jail so he doesn't have the chance to pull off the crime everyone suspect is bound to. Asylum and professional. Do we visit the asylum in this game? Oh yeah, we do. It's just later. No, it's a hospital. Maybe it is an asylum. Well, bond written, blah blah blah. Charged with impersonating a quarter. What? Okay. Robbed a convenience store in Hollywood. Guy drove his SUV through a bookstore, but since there wasn't a coffee shop inside, there were no casualties. Oh my god. So there were no staff. Nilsson B. Okay. Local thug threw some guy who was allegedly trying to buy drugs from his down the beach access stairs. Yeah. I mean, I can just press escape. Maybe I have questions? Tell me your hunting tales, Keymaster.
Bail bonding? What do you want to know?
Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, Jay. Alright, so now I have info. Yeah, crab nipple. Oh yeah, Jay, you have to see our friend who has a love of crab nipples.
Crab nibble, listen, got crab nibble, oh, got a crab nibble.
Yeah, shut up, Doomsayer. There can only be one conversation at a time, I think.
Crab nibble, listen, got crab nibble, oh, got a crab nibble.
S'il vous plaît, what? The crab nipple, Jay. Yeah. Okay. So far I have the bounty hunter quests and the thin blood one. I also have to finish the Mercurio one, which is the main quest. But yeah, I've information on the Rolf Toten. Rolf Toten, yeah. And I have his car information. It's a red vehicle. I'm cheating a bit. I mean, you have to use the trunk. And there's a diary, the Lily's journal. Now all the homeless male presenting ones are obsessed with crab nipples. I met a guy today at the asylum. Yeah, the asylum in this game is a club. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. His name is Rolf and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. I mean, there are other possibilities. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. Stop being mean to pigs. They're beautiful animals. And yeah, alright. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. Wow, it's been like not even a month. Anyway, I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. I woke up late again. Yeah, there's 4 days. It's like she only woke up late twice in those days. Okay. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. The next day, Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. and the bail bond guy was being racist with him. Not racist, but was basic. I don't know if it's race. He was basically saying you should stay in your country, which is bullshit. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa is expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I mean, it's a good thing that you're a vampire in such a big city because not all cities have services that are open at night. Yeah, okay. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? I talked with this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. Okay, so basically she saw him again. Yes, he doesn't know that she's a vampire. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days. Now that the tournament's coming to an end, I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before. Not even Rolf. He kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. Wow, it's been a while. It's been almost 2 weeks. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Wolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Hey, yeah, sorry for the mispronunciations. Alright, so we know that she went to the blood bank last. So let's go back. Alright, let's go talk to Mercury on our way. Thank you for the lurg, Zeno, and I hope you're doing well.
Flame shrouded and the moon is melting.
I kind of want to get into Remnants from the Ashes, but I know I already have too many games to go through, and I mean it's a pandemic. I'm trying to be more frugal, especially with Cyberpunk and Vampire the Masquerade 2 coming. But if you're looking, you're not here anymore. You are no longer here. Have you crossed the Dark River, Mercury? I got a boom boom.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Every single one of them. I sent them to the other side.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Alrighty, well, I hope you feel better and that you are able to sleep well. Okay, so I can choose to not give him the money back or give him the money back. Again, I'm trying to be a good vampire in this one, so I shall press 2. Here is your gold, Mercury.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
Where do my feet lead me next?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
Who tells me where is the House of Wares?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
What do you mean by you types? The worm hides in turbid liquids, which is true.
Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
Yeah, it's always up to us. Where's the dark daughter of Janus?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
The bartender there is a looker. What can you tell me of the dark daughter of Janus?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
I need you to paint me a picture of someone.
Who exactly?
Janus' white daughter.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. but I hear rumors about her.
What whispers?
Call me old-fashioned, but I just can't talk about that kind of thing in front of a woman.
Oh my god. I need you to paint me a picture of someone.
Who exactly?
The fleet-footed god.
What's to tell?
God.
I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Again.
Who exactly?
The worm in his black bath.
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Tell me of the lady and her people.
Who exactly?
Okay. What about the places?
Specifically?
Tell me of the chess pieces on the lady's board.
Who exactly?
Alright. Bye-bye. So, since we're here, we have the key card for the bodyguard. The bondsman, the Kilpatrick's bodyguard, basically.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding, and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
I followed you back, Vanessa, on Twitter. Thank you for the follow. So you want to shoot things. Basically, this gives you the last line says what it raises. Using a gun is simple, easy, and fun for the whole family. First, get a gun, preferably something for home defense, like an automatic rifle. Okay. Second, check to see if the gun is loaded. If not, do so. Third, find a target. We recommend inanimate objects if no muggers are around. Fourth, shoot. Feel the power. I should read before I speak out loud. Silver ring right here. It's like just one room. I assume that the other rooms lead to other the doors lead to other rooms. However, this will lead here. It's different apartments too. Alright, maybe just uses this place as a workstation. Meggie, which is a case. Himalaya. Location. Meggie is hiding in the tattoo parlor in Santa Monica. Key. Don't forget the key to the tattoo parlor. It's on top of the TV. Thanks very much.
Accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that
This
Rivers'
is
crash
locked.
was due to a
Let's check
mechanical
if I can
problem,
lockpick
and
it.
that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark Gates destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. Several down in the beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police
I'm trying to
suspect the
look
slayings
for.
were carried out during a drug deal gone bad.
I forgot
They suspect
if
this
we
may
are
be the
able
work
to
of
find the
vampires
key
and-
to that.
Hey, have you seen any vampires around here? A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning.
All right,
who says
let's
he
go
smelled
back.
it a mile away.
Sometimes you can interact with the
Some
TV.
form of giant octopus.
I mean, well, with the news anchor. It's kind of amusing. Alright, so let's go to the blood bank. It would be best not to enter from the back. From the front.
Souls draped in rotten tatters, and father dances in the dark.
Fact check. Thin blood. You have located Lily's journal. Her last entry mentions a plan of hers to break into the local blood bank. Alright, let's do this one first. If I'm not mistaken, one of them is fairly easy to lockpick. 3. I'm hearing machinery. I need to enter this bloody fortress.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the Queen Bitch herself.
The Dark Daughter has given me her blessing.
She did, huh? Queen Bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
It can be annoying. Let me in, ghoul.
Now serving number 75.
This is not over.
Oh, wouldn't like that, Queen Bitch. Queen Bitch would say no to that. Mustn't do it.
Yeah, pretty sure Queen Bitch is her master. A master in this world is basically a vampire that gives their blood to a human. If I'm not mistaken, it's where Lily is, so let's look at this after. This is where he is. This is back to the stairs. Laundry is just laundry. Okay, I was wrong. This is not where she is. This room leads to yeah, a character, an NPC.
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
Hey, looks good. There is an answer to that question, but it's not in my brain.
You want the clinic upstairs. Are you sure you're supposed to be here?
I am, but you're not. Prepare for final sleep, blood lackey.
Freeze!
Wow. Okay. Hey, it is a blood bank. If I'm not mistaken, that guy dies. Not from this. You'll see soon enough. Alright, let's look at the computer. Freezers. Let's hack. Ambrosia. Passcode. Enough is enough. Temperature. Yeah, freezer 3 is too warm. Technically, well, I mean in labs, freezers are usually in -20 Celsius. I thought it was the first one. Yeah, okay.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
Something that's cool is you can use your keyboard to enter keys, despite this being a very old game. So this is Lily.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash.
So that's why the guy was
I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
yeah, that's why the guy was hooked. She's a vampire, so I think they were drinking her, but I'm not sure. Ah, a lost little sickling flower.
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
I will free you from this fox's den, little flower.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
Yeah. That's the guy I said would die. He got his neck snapped like in Phasmophobia. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't me.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
The beast. You wore the mask of a beast.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
You are not the darkness you wear.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Are you the beautiful, sickling flower?
Flower? My name's Lily, if that's what you mean.
You are the flower of he that comes before F and G.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
I was following the thin blood and it led me to you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Yep. Continue weaving the tale.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
Seek out your thin-blooded lover.
E doesn't hate me
I could
anymore?
tell her to leave as well. He misses your dark bloomings.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I can ask for money. I won't. The path is treacherous, as is love.
About tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
I mean, she was left in the dark and didn't know what the fuck was happening to her. The secret dies here between us. Farewell. And then the other guy is gonna arrive.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Alright, so this part is really good.
What were we laughing about?
The price of the red nectar you were about to sell me. Okay, so the pill bottle 530. I actually don't know if they sell for more elsewhere. Alright, I found some. I found yeah, this here. So this is the morgue. I don't know if there's another way to access it. Oh, okay, it's at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, okay, that's why. It's locked normally. Malcolm's office key. Okay, well, I think I already lockpicked the office on the last video stream. Both. Alright. Cadavers. Password. Call bell. Sorry. Abubo G. Jane Doe. And determinate cause. Only 1 pint of blood. Foul play suspected. to the back of my head. Severely beaten to death.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
My nose is itchy. Oh, okay, that's why the planks. Sounded like it's weird. Like, is it the? Yeah, it seems to be the back. Okay. So there are belongings here. Let's look. I suppose those are the belongings of the people who are dead. I suppose I could get that point and in lockpick dexterity. I forgot to check if I was at 3. Oops. Okay. I am. And there's nothing there. Yippee! It's okay. It's cause I guess we'll find their whereabouts later. Okay, let's go back. And let's go to the... it's level 8. 9. Damn. There's a machine there. So who is your bloody well
Now that
now?
you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch.
Where can I find another little blood bag?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there.
Okay, so
Not
her
like the
sire
putrid,
is
stinking
Janet
vagrant
or
blood I so often get.
Therese.
Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
I will look in the house of the shattered. Farewell. So that's kind of cool, like how you can get quests from just talking. It's all optional. Evidently you do it if you want to and if you enjoy it. I do, so I do. Alright. Good. I think I need to talk to the cop again. No? He's enjoying himself. Did it respawn, the key? Controlled substances. Let's make sure the camera is not there. Like last... I forgot the password. Oh, it's optometrist. Optometry. Okay. So that's what I want. Let's wait for him to pass. Oh, actually, that's... I guess it doesn't count. Okay. Let's disable the other one then. Prescription. Because if I'm not mistaken, there is a computer somewhere to unlock it. Oh, nice. There's a window, so I gotta be careful. So I'm at 3, now 5. Okay, give me 2. There's blood in there if I'm not mistaken. Prescription. Okay, nice. Let's leave. I apparently did not mind that. Okay. Maintenance. Let's try again to climb. Oh, okay. I'm able to then. I don't think there's any door I don't have access to. I think it's only if you prefer to sneak around rather than talk to this guy. CIS. Up. Controlled substance door. I already opened it, so. Cabinet. Oh, it's page. Okay. I think I need to disable the cameras again. I kind of pressed a bit fast, so... Okay. Controlled substances disabled. Alright, there's nothing yet, but I will need to do that later. There's a quest later involving this. So, might as well go to the pawn shop to go to my apartment as well as to the pawn shop. Well, I mean, my apartment is above the pawn shop, that's why. Okay, to the front. So, Santa Monica has basically two big streets, and they are connected through those alleys as well as the underground parking. Well, not underground, but covered.
I'm going to need a shower. I'm happily... What I wouldn't do for a glass of 79 Chateau...
So, you found a special drug box in the medical safe of the clinic. Let's take it back to Trip. I wonder if he increases his stock. And on the way there, I'll sell my overstock, I guess.
Thanks for coming back.
What you need? You, baby. Have you heard anything of the Shadow Cloud Killer?
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm hoping all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
That is true. What of the Shadow Cloud Killer?
I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
The truth is often a monstrous maiden.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Armor yourself, Death Trip.
So, did you need anything?
I like how he's just like, okay.
Alright. Come and take a look then. Thanks.
I got a surprise box from the House of Healing.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
You wanted something else, but I brought you some hard stuff. Now, make everything cheaper.
1, 2. Ah, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever, dude.
The pill numbers are alright. Alright, you knew it. Okay, I don't know what stat increased. Oops. I guess haggle. I didn't mean to take a screenshot. I wanted to reload. I hope I saved. Oh no, I did not. Vita 43. Alright, I did, but before I entered. Maybe. Okay, I have one, so it did get me one. And drug box. Vivi Trezek. Take one before relations. allow 6 to 8 hours from swelling to subside. Yes, basically like Viagra.
Thanks. Real?
One.
They're not worth anything. Um. Alright, I'll make a hard save. And sell the pills.
Yeah. Oh. I'll tell you, crazy. So did you? All right. Come and take a look then.
Yeah, 28. So he does buy stuff for more than the other place, or it's because of the fact that I gave him the pills, the prescription box. Alright, I'll go back to my apartment as well. Not the apartment here, but I mean in game. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I even pointed that out. Yeah, especially when you're dead, which I am dead. So the doctor said he would send me the money through my box. I guess he did not. Let's check.
Well, looks like the boards are lighting up.
What's the difficulty? 5. I could do it. I think there's a quest later that allows you to go there. But Peeping Tom. This book increases your stealth skill. This book raises. Peeping. Yeah, I don't want to read that.
How many boats do you own, Hugo?
I have one email. A favor. It has come to our attention that a sample of werewolf blood has been hit into the hands of the local tabloid, and that they have sent it to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with, but for obvious reasons we can't have anyone testing the blood. Please retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it in your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. Yeah, so the controlled substance is basically that. Alright, let's put this. Wallet, 325. Looks like you've got a wallet set for a night on the town. I wonder what happens if you put it there and like you don't bring it in the mission where you need it. Alright, let's go back to the clinic. Again, I have to go from the back. Sometimes if you come across NPCs in the small street, you can actually feed off them, because nobody else is gonna see you. I'm pretty good blood-wise. I don't have too much, but yeah. Blood bank. Yeah, Queen Bitch is Therese or Jeanette. Hello. I wonder if I can bite him, but I think it's gonna have repercussions if I do. Oh, it's locked again. I have to go to CIS. ATS cabinet. Oh, it's page. I should have just written that. It's like in Hacknet. You things lock again. They get locked again. Alright. I have to deactivate the camera. I don't know if I have to, but oh. Okay, nice. Alright, easy. Easy money. I just want to tie everything up before going to the asylum. I have to put this into my mailbox. I don't know if it's timed. Like when you put it in the mailbox, even after that you receive money, basically. No. Werewolf blood. Blood allegedly taken from a werewolf. Werewolf give. Exit. You leave. You come back. There should be money there. Or there's a timer. Yep, money clip. So evidently I'm full on humanity in Masquerade, but like if you fuck up, which can happen since you just start, since you might be new to the game or just want to mess around or whatever, this is a way to redeem your Masquerade. There are a few opportunities in the game. I'll check my email and delete it. Don't want any trace. You got his first shot at death tonight. Alright, the next place I want to go is the tattoo parlor. There's always a beach, but the beach I'm gonna have to go way later. I guess I could always just go now. I did say the tattoo parlor and I'm headed the other way. GG. Alright. So, this side quest is fairly creepy. I just watched CGU games play Silent Hill, and this reminds me a bit of it. It's not as rusty and bloody, of course, but yeah, TV that's not connected. I guess they invented Wi-Fi before inventing flat screens in this world. Quick cash from modeling. Cal Kimball's prosthetics. Look at those feet. It's someone who's trying to take a D-pic, but they failed. Looks like a hairy foot. Does it come with a watch? Alright, there's probably something in here. Okay, yeah. Was Wednesday, 22 o'clock. Gimbel's prosthetic. Yeah. Do I speak with the guy who cuts people up?
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee?
That's quite bizarre. I mean, the phone wasn't ringing. Maybe it's a bug and the phone was supposed to ring after. And that's always seems to be a payphone. No, only with this phone. Can you solve the mystery of missing McGee?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
Report about this rendezvous. I also seek missing McGee.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
Well, that's none of your business now, is it? I own the deed on that business.
I see.
Let us meet on this Meggy-ish mystery.
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Where is this devilish dwelling?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio.
Yeah, it's
The
not
sign
small.
says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Yeah. I'll look forward to buzzing your basement.
Very good. And might I say that you have the most colourful way of saying things. Very interesting dissection of the language. Well, anyway, speak with you soon.
I color the world with the hues of my madness. Farewell. Oh my god, I loaded. This time I wanted to take a screenshot, but I accidentally loaded. Okay. I guess it saves right before you enter. I don't believe there was anything here I picked. Nope. I have a solution to this screenshot problem. One second. Da, 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 da. Yep. Alright. So you don't see all that mess. I'm just gonna move the FPS counter to the right, upper right corner. So it should show up under my camera, so you won't see it. Alright. Nice. Perfect. Alright.
Hello. Well, you are. Oh, I'm at the end. Very good.
I color the world with the hues of my madness. Farewell. Yeah, I do like also how Malkavians speak. Not just Malkavians, of course, but yeah. Yep. Alright. Gimbel's prosthetic.
No.
Okay.
Yes, may I help you?
Ah, the Limb Lord.
Right, I'll buzz you in.
No two buzzes are the same. Bzz, bzz.
Hello, welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right?
Yeah. Yes. Tell me your name, Limb Lord.
Oh, yes, forgive me, my name is Gimbel, Stanley Gimbel. But, oh dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Stanley. Let us speak of the mysterious McGee.
Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing.
But McGee didn't show up for his mugshot?
No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him.
What about Carson, hunter of bounties?
Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my file.
Dig for his treasure, Limb Lord.
Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along.
A moment is a slice of eternity. Farewell.
You have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
Thank you. No. Clink, 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 clink. And like that, he teleported away. Do you like how it's like in Phasmophobia when you enter the house, the ambiance changes? What the hell? Sounds like in Conker's Bad Fur Day when you're using the anvil to hit or the pan basically to hit the big boiling machine. Yeah, I just wanted to check if I could leave. I guess I can. Yeah, it's a weird sound. Whole mannequins on sale. Prosthetic limbs varies per customer. Crash test dummy, 14.58. Amputees must wait up front. Seems to be written in blood. That's some pretty good atmosphere. Limbs, prosthetics, and mobility aids. Stan Gimbal. Bingo! Will she? Look at those. Under there, Dad. Clown Dad. Alright. It's like the tripod is fused into this camera. Oh, nice blood pack. I mean, I assume that vampires can get STIs, so yeah. Better be careful. Yeah, if you drink diseased blood, oh, that it looks like a diastema. If you drink diseased blood, it's no bueno. There's literally someone who died here. It's like they putrefied on this mattress or burned. It's weird, like the mattress is not burned. I don't know enough about decomposition to properly assess. Yeah, that's a lot of tools and blood and creaky noises. They made that to be creepier. I'll tell you something. I unequipped my I'll save. Yeah, I need blood though pretty soon. I have to be careful. Oh, there's someone.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who? Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Now, how do I open this curious cage? Oh. Well, I mean... Ping ping. He's beating me with an arm. Oh, I'm invisible.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
I am hungry for cake. Here's Johnny.
Ha ha ha, that's funny. Cut it with the Carson jokes, will ya? In case you didn't notice, this ain't exactly the Tonight Show down here.
Kilpatrick and the Key Master sent me.
You did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He has more bounties for you to hunt.
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
There's a way to hide. Oh yeah, okay. I just have to click. I did click a bit too late. Hello, the Too Big. I hope you're having a good evening. But how are you? Evening or day, depending on where you are. I shall tell him the troubling truth. Farewell. Yeah.
Thanks again.
I am glad to hear that. Well, to read that. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of the old Stumpy here. Wow. Have fun. So I guess the Carson is in the other room. Oh yeah, I did see him. That is kind of brutal. It's weird, like this cage, this door has a mechanism, but the other one doesn't. I am good too, thank you for asking. I enjoy this game a lot, so that helps. Oh, well, happy birthday, regardless of whether it's over or not, depending on where you are. But I mean, it's true of almost every hour of the day. Anyway, happy birthday. I hope it was a great day. And if not, I hope it gets better. Alright, let's go to the beach. Those tentacles. Yeah. Wait, let's get on with this.
Hi.
How was your thin-blooded reunion?
Life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Yeah, well, I hope your family's okay with that. Luck to the letter and the flower by Lily.
I'll never forget this night.
Alright, let's talk to E now.
You brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
Keep your flower pinned next to your heart.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon.
Yeah, you can tell him about
Rosa told
what
us
she did.
something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Yep. He has already exited his box, but has not yet scared his children. I am gone. Yeah. Older you get, the more you realize you're the master of your own fate. I mean, I would agree and disagree. Of course, you choose to at some point it's your decision how you react to what's happening. But I mean, I am cognizant of the fact that there are things you cannot control in life, and like letting go of that, which you cannot control, is a good thing. Like, it's useless to stress about things you have no control over. And of course, it's easier said than done. But the things you can control, yeah, of course, do it. We do have some control. I'm not saying we don't, but I mean we don't control everything. French Canadian no means I'm Canadian. I'm French Canadian. There's English Canadians, and French Canadians. Um, okay, Verdal. Okay, so I have to go to the asylum for that. Oh yeah, Arthur. Yeah, I'm not at a good place at all. It's on the 2nd Street.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
Alright. If I'm not mistaken, it should be this street. Well, okay.
The sewers are all muddied with 1,000 lonely suicides.
Crab nipples.
Crab nipple this, crab nipple that.
I'm from Quebec.
What shit?
I found the hunter, but he'll not come back to hunt bounties.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His itchy finger is a crazy trophy.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Maybe I can hunt a bounty for you, Keymaster.
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Sing me a song, round 1. Okay, I will read. Okay, yeah. Hey, the original game. Yeah, hi, Arachnid. I hope you're doing well. No, it's the first vampire. And thanks for the follow also, Uber. Sorry, I kind of forgot to acknowledge that. Yeah, VTMB is really, really good. I missed playing it.
Well,
yeah.
it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
You want to see if he still casts a shadow on the lid of the sea?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
That works. No bounties will be safe from me. Tonight, I go on the hunt. Alright, I'll make the chat smaller. It's way too big on the stream. No, I want to change the chat, please. Chat box. Unfortunately, okay. Can I change the font settings? Okay, this is a bit small. Let's see, 15. Okay, and yeah, I did move the notification, but I guess I alert box. Oh, it's because I locked it, so that's why. Alright, it's in the other corner. Thanks, Uber. Just gonna lock the things again. Actually, the chat box I won't lock. Okay. Mass Effect Andromeda was pretty good. It's just it wasn't on the same quality as Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3 in my opinion. And of course it's not in the trilogy, so it's kind of hard to live up to the expectation that Shepard set. And a lot of people only saw the face bugs and yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mass Effect does, the trilogy. It's fun to replay. I'll pay you, deal. No bounties will be safe from me. Tonight, I go on the hunt.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Yeah, that's where I luck picked. Yeah, that's true. And 7 is it's November 7th. Star Wars Old Republic. I do have it, but I haven't played it. What dark footprints has he left in Sherwood's mark?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that, small-time stuff mostly.
Oh, you just started playing Andromeda? You mean a VTMB? Oops. Yeah, KOTOR. No, KOTOR is not this. This is, I guess, Core. Yeah, it is KOTOR, my bad. Why are you wanting his bounty?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
And shoot, too big.
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
You owe me gold for finding the brass balled hunter.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Yeah, I said I was nice, but that doesn't mean that I don't
All right, come
want
back
to be
when
paid
you got
for
some
stuff
info.
I've done.
Thanks in advance.
Okay. I will wander until the words wiggle from my wigwam. Farewell. Alright, money 2. I think it gives me money. Yeah, I think it gave me money. Let's see. Yeah, no, I didn't get money. I don't know what the money 2 is then. Okay. Yeah, the game has texture and resolution patches fixes, so that's why it doesn't look that good normally.
What's the hops, bro?
Oh, okay. I usually play this with the Malk pack that came out, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I deleted my old mods. I had one where the Malkavian would had some not pigtails, but like braided braids, basically.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
All right, Skyloft's uh, is not here. Skyloft is not in Santa Monica. Oh, I didn't know that Deb of Night was the lead designer.
Hey, need a date?
Nope. Oh my god. There's Oobs and Uber. Oh my god.
The bones of your ancestors will rise up and reclaim the flesh that they lent their sorry.
It's usually money or difference of opinion. I mean, Oobs, there's hair dye.
Hey there, hot.
I have some dirt on Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
The dirty one has deserted the lady.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
On the mod I usually use, okay, is called VTMB Mega Mod. Oobs and Uber. Oh my god. I thought Oobs was Uber. Thank me in the pictures of presidents.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
I am no longer
See you
here.
around then. If you ever find yourself...
Oh boy. I like how every time he's like, oh yeah, I have to pay you, right? Yeah, I use the clown mod too. I'm not using the clown mod though on this one. Okay, so this is later. So this is in the asylum, and this is later. Okay, so I don't think I have any quests right now except the main quest that I can progress on. I mean. Well, I don't know what real vampires are, so what they look like, I mean, so I wouldn't know. But yeah. What about the money?
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young
What the
plaything
fuck?
straight out of into my club.
Oh, that's it.
Girl,
I think.
like fabric softener do on
Is that the
freshly
money
made
thing?
AstroTurf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling? What? Oh my.
Oh my god.
Malkavian. This ought to be absolutely delicious. Two minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what might happen.
Greetings, daughter of Janus.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't? Janus, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
You are the whiteness, she of alabaster and ivory.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't want to flirt with her. Tell me your
I'm
name.
the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Tell me your name.
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite, sweet.
Alright, let's see if I can... Yeah, okay.
And soon, I promise.
You make madness feel like my last sunrise. Yeah, dark wave.
What can I get you, beautiful?
I seek the daughters of Janus.
Janus? What the hell are you talking about? I always get the weird.
He told you he's a looker. The sisters, spawned by the two-headed god.
The only sisters around here are Teresa and Jeanette. They own the place. They're both upstairs fighting as usual. Why do you need to see them?
I'm a dancer. Janet wants to check the color of my thong.
Damn, I wish it was my job. Go on up and see her. Take the elevator upstairs.
This watering hole is well kept. Farewell. So if you have enough charisma, you can actually get to bite some of the customers here. Mine is... It's not charisma, it's seduction. My mind left long ago, but my eyes have not been able to since my ingress. What?
You think I'm really?
I must whisper into your neck. Come here. Yeah, I needed blood. Yeah, Cap, can you remove Oob's comment, please? Body shaming is not okay. Alright, so this game is famous for the epic dancing moves. No, it's not my first playthrough. Yeah.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
Death is only a sweet beginning, my lovely.
Ooh, that was an interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? Or is that your idea of girl talk?
My idea of the girl talk is my lips on your neck, sweetness. So...
I don't know. I'm not usually into girls.
But I'm so into you. Come here, let me tell you a dark little secret.
I love my dollies. Wanna come play with them?
Dollies like to be squeezed. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to tell her about the blood bank. Alright, I guess I'll come back later to talk to her. I wonder if I exit and come back. Yeah, the game is famous for the dance. And yeah, oops. Come here, let me whisper into your neck. Yeah. Okay. I think I can talk to the other one.
Hey.
The blood bank holds a different delusion for you, my lovely.
Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me.
Perhaps I misjudged your worldly manners.
I guess I'm going to the blood bank then. I had enough of this place anyway.
You'll die for it.
This place.
I'm not very nice.
Lovely evening.
Lovely evening.
I'll scream.
Oh my god, stop turning around.
Nice night out, huh?
Yeah, it's the pawn shop guy's voice.
No.
Tonight.
Hey, need a date? Buy a watch.
Yeah, are you a watch seller? Just gonna go to the blood bank immediately. No. Is it this? Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not how it's typed though. And no spoiler, please. I haven't spoiled it. Alright.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other one seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she? Need a bag of her?
So, okay, they did not need to kill her. I said no spoiler, please. I'm not sure everybody here knows about this twist, so... Alright, back to the asylum. Let's talk to Therese. Therese Vorman. Alrighty, take care, Arachnid, and thanks for dropping by. And have a great evening. And I mean, we're almost the weekend, so have a great weekend as well. And a nice week too, and a nice month, and a nice year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Gold ring. Carnival of Death. Yeah.
Your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch. So vulgar. I can't even look at you sometimes. Jessica. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked, painted pouch, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It suits you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig again? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Alright, sleep well, oops. And yeah, I wasn't ignoring you. Again, I'm just listening to what's happening. Yeah, and Cream, oh dear. And no problem for, I mean, I've been enjoying streaming. I'm trying to be more laid back about it, and if you want to stream, I would say have no expectation.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality's a necessary evil.
Guy Sourash, yep. Are you Therese, the dark daughter of Janus?
Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
So Vanessa, I think the next mission you're gonna appreciate. Well, not just Vanessa, but yeah. Call off your conflict with the worm, Dark One.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel?
Bloody Nosferatu.
They're so unclean.
I don't want to meddle with your madness. Just make a wormy peace.
I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
A better use of my time would be anything else. Speak your quest, Dark One.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
If you will give word of the worm that is not wanted, I will go.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
Well, the too big, you could be the blood bank guy. Then I am off to the House of the Ocean.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
I will do what needs to be done, Dark One.
If you'll excuse me, I've got...
Yeah, okay. A few more answers from your gray matter. Yeah. Why so much hate between you and the worm?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Spaghetti and meat and corpses, boss. I keep thinking of saying and meatballs. No. Tell me of your sister, the White Princess.
Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime.
Can I pull some answers from your mind? 3 dots. Tell me of your sister, why it needs to be... Okay, never mind. My mind is gone, my body follows. Okay, that was laggy. I can choose to hack their computer. If I'm not mistaken, wisdom wishes. It gives you some insight to what's happening. I imagine that it's Jeanette's computer. Friday night. Santa Monica is my city, you dirty little slut. Contacts. Okay. Oh, I was sorry, I was reading what they were saying. Bertie, so it's just a bunch of numbers. Bertram. Schrecknet. Oh my god. You remember that? Okay, let's go. I want to say hi to Jeanette. That's some nice screensaver. If a button makes noise, you can be sure I'm gonna spam it. Yeah. He's not so much into pancakes as he is into cupcakes. Okay. Alright, so it's the first time we're gonna go in the sewers. Where's the... There's an entrance, I guess, in somewhere here. So this ambiance music, there was an old game, an old flash horror game called The Darkness, and yeah, they used that sound, that ambiance music for that game. So I am here, the little X right by the 9. I need to go to a number. I cannot read. I'm trying to read too fast. The asylum, no. I don't know if it's actually there. Number 1, Billabong, no. We did finish it, Cap. I know it's at the end of a hall. I guess I'm blind and I didn't see that. It was... Oh, wrong map. My bad. I know it's there. Or maybe it's not advertised because you're not supposed to enter from there. We did finish The Darkness 1, 2, and 3. The Darkness? Yeah, I mean, it's probably a lot of things. So, I hope you're watching, Vanessa. I'm locked in. Yeah, that move itself. Show us a sign. Pow! Nope. I think there's actually a way to dodge that, but I think I can't lockpick it. Yeah, 8. It's unlikely. Where's she going to? I was looking at this. I think this is a reference to Silent Hill. The you know how they have a flashlight in their pocket? It's always green.
Rustling robes of the Reaper.
Your grandmother did not like video games? Child severed head found in hotel laundry room, or specifically horror games or horror. Can you close this door, please? Yeah, Silent Hill are good games. Well, it's a good series. Okay, I need to, if I'm not mistaken, go turn the power on. Okay, wrong way. Isn't that where I fell from the stairs? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm also sorry for your loss. Yeah, they were talking about a head in a washing machine. but it was a key. Alright, so it's probably the key to the place I tried to lockpick earlier. Was it here? Yeah. No, wrong way. Nope. I guess it's the key to the boiler room, if I'm not mistaken. Boiler room, yeah. It's for the pipes. Alright, let's save just in case. Yeah, enemies later in the game have that laugh. So as soon as you turn this off, everything goes to shit. Not to shit, but... And yes, you can get hurt. Alright, you see the elevator, the... No, my bad. I wanted to be a smartass and I was wrong. I thought the... okay, it's here then. I wasn't too far off. Ah! The night... Damn. Yeah. There are things that are unexplained. Yeah, it sounds like a bit akin to sleep paralysis. I think there was a ghost in this room. Yeah, I'm hearing like someone hacking someone else. Again, I don't think I can lockpick this one. I have to go to the right if I'm not mistaken. I have to basically follow the lady. Her neck looks weird. But she's basically guiding me. Another body. Police says second child was chopped up like firewood. Oh, I tried to open the door, but it opened on its own. Yeah, basically it's the father killed... remember those? I used to have one of those when I was young. Yeah, Uber. No, I think he meant that when their grandmother died, they were sleeping in their grandmother's bed, and that's why they felt cold. Alright. So things can... well, you can die, yeah. So the ghost is telling me to go over there. Thank you. How? I gave a butt. Murder-suicide! Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno! Yeah, I mean not all ghosts are vengeful. I wonder if that chair... there was a chair with metallic legs, and like the sound it was making was pretty funny. Yeah. I think it's a reference to a horror movie. This one, this the thing, but I forgot. No, well, I think it's a Portuguese. It keeps throwing stuff around. Oh boy, I have 32 messages in our group conversation. Dairy. Charred, yeah, like there was a fire, but just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed was has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. Seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. The sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge. Keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. There was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite a
You
grand
really are
affair.
fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Thank you for the subscription, Uber. I appreciate it. And I do remember, but thank you for reminding me the too big. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools, right? Oh, thanks for the follow, the too big. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I've found him more than once in the bathroom holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he's suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him he can go home. We can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. Wow, how to use a name and not explain that it's their son. Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to set Tiffany down to fetch him off. To fetch him, well, if wait, someone is knocking at the door while I write this. Oh my God! Ed covered in blood, coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever and he'll never let me go. Someone please help. Yeah, she was writing in the book when he was coming after her. Gling, 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 gling. Oh, critical role? Okay. All work and no play. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's clearly a reference to The Shining. Bing, 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 bing. Red Rob. Red Rob. Bing, bing, bing. Bang! The door exploded. Goodbye. Pow! Oh, I think you could also move the box. Be careful. Yep. Pow! Ding, 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 ding. Alright. I like this part of this quest. Ding, ding. Use your EMF reader. Oh, we got a 2 on the EMF reader. That was quite weird. Something clipped through that door. Now she's the one throwing vases at me. Vases. This book raises your dodge talent. Thank you very much. Boom! Crying baby. Another one. Murders unsolved! Mother or father could have been Ocean, a house killer. He has a square jaw. Oops. I'm not very nice. It's probably well, those cries sound a bit younger than the kids. We don't know how old their kids were. Like 8 or 9. Uh-oh. Oof. Almost. I mean, if the ghosts react to the living, I'm technically dead, so... Maybe they're jealous cause... Oh. Maybe they're jealous cause I'm dead, but I can still roam the world. In the tangent form. Okay. And not yet. I thought the magic was happening now, but not yet. How? I'm getting oh, my hair done. Alright, the magic's happening here. Alright, did you enjoy the song enough? Yeah, we... the hair is a bit too light. I got the item that was essentially possessed. It's like me when I get up in the morning. Thank you for the lift. And now we leave. You have discovered a journal. Okay. You retrieve the pendant from the ocean house to bring to Therese as payment. Alright, I'll... Okay, have fun. So it's a more hopeful song now. All those palm trees. But damn, that place has been abandoned for a while. Alright, time to head back. Wrong dirt pile, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we just resolved the bizarre case of the ocean killer. Oh my god, where the fuck is the I'm sure I saw it and I walked right past it. Oh yeah, I was at the right place the first time. That's a pretty cool effect. The dark. Alright, we're out of the sewers and let's have some crab nipple. Alright, have a great night and thanks for spending some time with us with and vampires. But yeah, sleep well. And I hope your headache has subsided, whatever. Made way for better things. Yeah, it's really good. I think I'm gonna finish the stream soon. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I know for some people it's a rookie number, but I mean I might take a break too, instead of just quitting.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you?
I seek the Dark Daughter. She of Obsidian.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something?
Yeah, so she wants you to give her the pendant. It's way easier to actually give in and give it to her. But you can actually choose to keep it for Therese. Therese. I can only speak with your other face, daughter of Janus.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Your sister only receives this treasure.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sister's made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
Yes. Yes, she's trying to manipulate me to give it to her.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
Yeah, again, the choices want you to give it to her. My heart is open, but your hand will not contain your desire.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
Your sister and none other, harlot. Forgiveness, white daughter, but this is for the other only.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you are so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
What deed do you propose?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street?
That's not what I chose.
happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
Okay, no, I won't choose the seduction one. What dastardly deed for this shattered mind?
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Slashing is now my existence. You free the worm after these slashings?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
No canvas will escape my blade.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
It's a small puzzle. We will.
Should I draw a map for you?
Do you like this painting? Alright, time to go slash. Alrighty. So the art gallery is I think it's on the first street. With my hair floating. It's on the right side, but yes, I can. I think. Alright. Or not. It's on the right side, but on the opposite way. So there's a security guard here.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Alright, would you have a preference for which option to pick? Come on, let's have some fun. Why don't you put me in these handcuffs? Your mind will shatter on the hollowness of your life. I will stand here all night. Speak to your radio. Your blood runs sweet with jelly pastries. Still I'm gone. Jelly pastries are delicious. Oh, the music came back. Alrighty, I'll check two.
No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Alright, that's not very nice. Oh fuck, I saved. Classic mistake. Alright, my previous save was a minute ago, so I'm good.
Hey!
Alright, I will flirt. Come on, let's have some fun.
Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position, huh? The risks, the prestige, the authority.
Oh boy.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yes, yes, yes. These words make me feel alive.
Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform.
Yeah, I won't say that.
Well, unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
Luckily, I don't need too much blood. Alright, I'll have blood buff and blood heal. Oh, actually, wait. He drops the keys. As far as I know, it doesn't give him any get him in any trouble if you steal the key. Alright. I read slaps. So there's an order. Butch. Oh, okay, it's the first one. Okay. So he gets cursed before he meets Lilith. I don't know that, sorry, apologies. Right. So I know he gets cursed for killing a bell, because I watched Lucifer. And imagine he meets her, and then he spurns her. I check which is my better weapon. Is it the arm or the... Yeah, it's a pretty difficult enemy. Why can't I move? Yeah, the third move is a bit slower, so I try to just do 2 hits. He has a weird sound effect when he gets hit. At least he doesn't hit too hard. I hope I don't swallow my words. Bye bye. There's blood all over the place. There's a light there. I guess it would be ill-advised to exit from the front entrance. So a good way to heal is wait or drink blood. I don't know if he's still no, he's not. Oh, he is. Alright, back to the asylum. We are moving. Seymour's coffee shop will be moving to a new location on the main boulevard of Hollywood. I've never seen this, and I've played quite a few times. I guess it's fairly easy to miss. Alright. I tried to finish Santa Monica and then end the stream.
You.
What were you thinking? A boot?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out? Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I don't know what your lips are saying.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I have brought you the ghostly bubble of old words. Yeah, that's I don't think it helps actually.
Excellent. I'll take that. However,
She's still
Jeanette
pissed.
claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, the worm is wiggling.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Okay. How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
This is more convoluted than my psyche. I will find her and then we finish this. Roses for her when they should be stones, dear Baron. Shall I show her a sunrise?
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Done and done. Oh, this door is not locked now. I got pushed. A lot of games don't have reflections in mirrors. I guess this game doesn't for valid reasons. Yeah, if you need blood, like sanity missed me. Feeding time. Alright. And this doesn't, I mean it is a vampire, there's a lot of vampires in this place, but this passes as a kiss, so it doesn't ruin, it doesn't violate the Masquerade. Yeah, wires are weird. I don't know if it's in the base game, but I don't think so. I mean that bug. It's like it's super windy and those wires are not tight at all. Alright, the diner. See those? Alright, let's prepare. I know, but I mean, it's because I know what's gonna happen. This shotgun guy is... Which one? Okay, this one. I wanted to drink him, but... Oh god. I might fucking die. Yeah, it's weird that I can't drink him. Alright. Well, luckily I can drink him now. I have blood, so I'll regenerate, but damn, I almost died. Let's grab those weapons. Where's the shotgun? Oh yeah, they're afraid. That's some chunky shotgun. I think I can drink him as well, but again, I'm trying to be nice. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of it. She's crazy! Help!
We're nearing the end of that quest chain. GD, we're nearing the end of this quest chain. Donne-moi, Pringles. I know. Ah, c'est fracassé.
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you.
That's true.
Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
What strange fate twists befall us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
So, as you probably figured out, both Jeanette and Therese are in the same body. So, they have another name, Tourette, which is a portmanteau of both their names. You can either side with one or the other, or you can also tell them to essentially let go of what if of their quarrel, and anyway, we'll see if I am able to.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up! Just shut up! That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Does the Dark Daughter speak truth, White Mistress?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
So I can either say I sided twice with Therese, now to side with Jeanette. Yes, the Dark One called down the Reaper on me. Yeah, she did call people...
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed.
Well, you kind of did.
Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father
blood
loved
person?
me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What of Janice, White Mistress?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
I won't believe your hollow words, White Daughter.
As you shouldn't. I'm afraid, sister, I must write your ending in this family saga. And I want you to know I do so with great anguish and disappointment. I had such hopes that you'd change for the better with my guidance. But so, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Give me the boomstick. Pow.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
This is acceptable. So I guess I was not able to be
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas
diplomatic.
station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
I understand. I am gone. Alright, so I would rather have the better ending, but not ending, I mean the better result, I guess. So I will not save, but I will end the stream because I want to do this basically off camera. So when I stream the next time, I'll be ready to go, and you don't have to see this again. However, I will look for someone to raid. Let's see. Yeah, the reason why she has only one, elle a juste une couette, c'est parce que c'est la même personne. Ben, les deux personnes sont dans le même corps, en fait. I hate how Twitch always plays automatically stuff. Okay. Let's see if people play Vampire. They're just starting the game. Alright, let's give them a raid. I can't raid this channel. Did I make a typo? Raid. Let's try again. Yeah, I am finishing the stream, Vanessa. I'm just trying to find someone to raid. There's not a lot of people who play VTMB. Let's go Black Desert then. I might know some of those names. Alright, fuck that. I'll just raid that guy. You know him if you play Phasmophobia, so Naket. Alrighty. Boom. So thanks for watching, and I've enjoyed my stream. I hope you did as well. And have a great evening, a great weekend, and bonne fin de shift, Vanessa.
These stairs. Here's what I think would happen. I think if you I think if you tried to run up the stairs here and the ghost had been coming here, I think it would grab you.